she's following you. Oh, smudge, smudge. Smudgy. Come here. She's like, as soon as you walk out, she follows you out.
Oh, I love you. Yes, you can play. Why is your nose so red?
I'm in the way.
Oh, I can't move the camera off it.
Sit right here.
Hi, PJ. Hi, SKB. Hi, Michelle. Can you hear us? I turned the volume down. Is it too loud? Too low? Oh, God.
What do you think I moved over to? My leg took up the entire stream.
Hi, Sue. What is a coral? All right, that should be better.
Hi. Come here, little girl. Come here, little girl.
Hi, Tarja.
Are you gonna go poop?
Oh, God, that's not much better. Jesus.
You want? I'll sit there and you can sit here if you want.
All right. Oh, where are you going?
Oh,
you
I moved too quickly.
No, it wasn't just you. It was
God.
Coral.
Now it looks like I'm pooping in the woods.
You're fishing.
Fishing for a coral. Coral, come here, baby. Come here. Smudge, smudge. Smudge, smudge.
Come on, Coral. You don't need to be going in there. No. No. Oops, sorry.
It's just long enough.
Where are you going?
Are they saying the volume's okay?
Yeah.
Is it better than the old camp? I'm asking those people out there.
I don't know if they can tell the difference. Let me see.
I might be able to tell when I get home.
It's
You were so garbled before.
really?
Oh yeah, it was bad.
I'm wondering if it was because I just had it on too low.
No, it was like.
Really?
It was terrible.
Did you guys ever experience that with the volume? Yes, Coral. I know.
Why is there a little bell on this?
To get their attention. To annoy them. Eat. Coral. We're trying to figure out if this new cam that Denise got is better than the cam I was using.
And you can't go by the sunlight right now. I think when the picture will change.
Yeah,
when the
it'll
sun
be,
goes
we'll
down.
be able to tell better later tonight when the sun isn't beaming in through the sliding glass door.
But the
Oh,
sound
well,
would be the same.
Well, this too. Yeah, you were hearing the fan. We're just trying to make it as complicated as possible for you guys to hear. Coral, where'd you go? See, you know your name. You know your name. Yeah, I know. Go say hi to Denise. What is up at the tip of your nose? Why is the tip of your nose so red? What, do you want to jump up on my lap? Do I have to give you one of your Zyrtecs? Do you need a Zyrtec? What, baby? Go play with baby. Go play with Denise. Come here.
Are you still waiting for Nala to come in?
They haven't been very cuddly with each other, but she's still hyper aware of where Nala is at all times. Yes, I would hope you could hear better with the fan off. I just don't, I'm wondering if there's a difference between this cam and the other one. Because Denise said that the sound on the other one was really bad all the time. And not just quiet, but like gargled.
It sounded like she was in a wind tunnel, even with the fan not being on.
PJ says this has some kind of compressor limiter because the background, especially higher frequencies, gets louder around your speech. That's interesting. So is it specifically picking up on our talking? But it sounds fine, he says.
Kathy, is it better?
Not Kathy, PJ.
Oh, PG?
No, PJ.
Oh, PJ.
Meta.
Meta. Sorry. Meta. So this is a razor. The cheap razor. Kayo. You can look it up. It's the one that was like $50. I have the one at home that's like $300.
I mean, it's cheaper than this one was.
It's a decent, it's supposed to be HD. Now, the software on the back end, there's something called Synapsis or something like that, where you can change the settings just like you could do for Logitech. You can change the settings through Synapsis.
All right.
I'm sure everything's default right now.
I mean, it's okay.
Come here. Meow.
Nala and Coral's dad was moving out of the country, and he thought his cat sitter was going to adopt them. And at the last minute, the cat sitter's situation changed, and he could no longer take them. And he literally he had sold his house and was like, his flight was leaving 4 days later. So he contacted me. He was heartbroken, he thought everything was in place. And his new situation has dogs that don't like cats. So it was just an impossible situation. Their health, of course, the neighbors are now making a lot of noise.
Well, we don't have to have that. We can lock it.
No, I'll probably open it later once the sun starts. Their health. So Nala's asthma seems pretty controlled. I'm giving her the inhaler every 2 to 3 days. I give it to her extra if I hear her cough, and I have heard her cough a couple of times. But for the most part, it's been every 2 to 3 days. Coral seems in good health, except she's gotten a little chin acne, of course. And they've both been barfing a lot, but I think I've narrowed it down to Coral eating too quickly and Nala having too much fur. So between trying to brush Nala and only putting a thin layer of kibble in the bowl, the barfing is a little better. Coral, what is it? So I took them in to be vaccinated, and we gave them, just for the heck of it, flea stuff and dewormer, and they got snap tested, so we know they are still F5e, FELV negative. And now I just need to put their profiles together.
They have perfect poop.
They have good poop. Yeah. I'm glad you noticed that, because I wasn't sure. I mean,
No.
I knew it was good, but I didn't see who had been pooping as much, so...
Everything that I just took out of the box was like
solid.
perfect.
So they have perfect poop, and they're peeing like racehorses. That I can hear from the other room. I've been letting them sleep with me at night, because when I don't, they throw themselves at the door and scream all night. So my cats have been very understanding and have been allowing them to the cats have been staying in the living room, and Coral and Nala have been sleeping with me. Coral is more cuddly than Nala is, but Nala definitely has her affectionate moments. Coral likes to sit on top of me. So even if I'm laying on my side, she likes to sit on my side.
You're so cute. Come here.
And Coral still has a very quirky personality.
Come here, little girl. Yes, come here, little girl.
Scratch the bed. See if that...
Come here.
Oh, here. Yes, don't be freaked out. If that doesn't work, then we'll pull out the churro. They don't like wet food, which is...
Wait a minute, this one's...
Oh, that was sealed? Oh.
I'll trade you.
They don't like wet food, which is not very helpful, because it makes it very difficult to slip medicine and to get medicine into them. But they do like their treats, and they do like the churros. But I tried to give Coral some medicine in the churro, and she could smell at the medicine and refused. So I had to give Coral some Zyrtec, because it appears that her runny nose was from allergies. So I'm hoping that's not going to be a permanent thing. I haven't given it to her in a couple of days, so I'm going to see how long we go and if her nose starts running again. Rob has been very understanding. Fiona and Faye are a bit more jealous, and Fig just wants to know what's going on in the other room. Fiona and Faye are the least friendly, and Fiona does not like other cats besides the ones she already lives with. So she's been trying to fight with them underneath the door. Coral has a lot of opinions.
Did you just hear? She was like meowing and she was taking it from my hand.
She's definitely got opinions. Like sometimes I try touching her on her chest and she'll hiss at me. Just because. So they're still a little nervous. But even when they were here before, when people would try to come and meet them, Coral would throw herself at the bedroom door to try to get out of the room. So I suspect that no matter what we do, they're going to be a little on edge. Sound is cutting in and out. Oh, but Meta says his is fine.
So we'll have to look at the.
But it might just be hers.
Oh, okay.
Coral! Coral. But this is really good because they were hiding under the covers earlier, so the fact that Coral's coming out now is really good. And Nala was hiding under the covers, but she came out and was sitting on the bed. So
she did squint at me.
But you know, when Denise came last time, when they were just in this room, they both adjusted very quickly. So I think that they'll adjust quickly. They like people who are nice to them. Hi, Claire.
Hey, Claire.
The video is not so sharp at 1080.
Okay.
We'll have to see how it is later when the sun isn't coming through, but it does look a little blurrier to me.
So we can look at the back end, but that means probably restarting because you can't make any adjustments to the camera if another application has it. Or you could just let it. Let's do the first test, which is let it go an hour.
Yeah,
see
see
if
if the
it'll
computer
start.
stays on.
So that's the first thing we're trying.
Yeah, first we need to just make sure there was an update on the computer, and after that my computer started crashing after like being on with the cam for like an hour. So I would get it back on, I would turn the cam on, and then it would crash after an hour. So we're just testing now to see if that still happens.
Do you still have that software on there that allows someone to come in and look at it?
Yes, it might need to be updated.
We could do that at some point too.
Yeah.
We can adjust the picture later to if the sound is better, and when the sun goes down, the picture is a little better. As I said, this is not the expensive camera. I got the cheap one, but it's supposed to be HD.
It is on 1080 right now on my phone, so. Let me see if it doesn't look bad to me. It looks pretty much the same as the other cam.
I think whoever's looking at it's probably looking at it on a big screen on their computer.
Yeah. Coral. Nobody can see you right there.
Everyone should be able to see the toilet now.
I know you guys have missed my toilet.
You know those little stands? You could just put a little divider stand in front of it. Put flowers all over it.
I mean, you know, I've been waiting for them to try to jump up on the shelf up there.
Oh, now you've done it.
I know. But I cleared off as much as I could.
I picked this up and I should have put it back down. Yeah. Oh my god. Sorry. That was a lot of dust. Or fur.
I swear to god, even with the air purifier going, it's like it's just never ending. I'm in fur and dust hell. No wonder you had allergies, Coral. You can go potty, it's okay. Go potty. Go on, baby, it's okay. You're okay. Go on. You can go.
Undecided.
Oh my god, Coral, come on. I'm trying to get it away from the door. She's such a scary cat.
Hey.
No, it was a fake out. No live poop report today.
She's looking for Nala. Under the bed?
What are you doing? She
I
must
like
be
that
under
little
the bed.
rug you have. It's cute.
My little faux fur. Yeah, I was like, you know how I feel about rugs. But
They trap all the fur?
that, and then cats barf on them. But that one is machine washable, so, and it's easy to clean.
See if you ignore her. She comes back.
She likes to be with people. She does. She just gets nervous. It's a little crooked. There you go. Are you gonna pee really loud? Yeah. That's not as loud as usual. You probably need to drink more water.
So one of my cats is peeing up over the side. Every once in a while. Like they stand in there and just stand. Don't squat.
You've seen how tall the sides are on mine, and on the very back I put the paper towel over the edge so it doesn't seep behind the liner, and there's always pee on it. The minute I change it out, somebody pees that freaking high. Like, they have to get on their tiptoes for that.
Probably. So the black cat hasn't come around since the painters have been cleaning. Paint. Well, they were repairing and then they started painting today.
Wait, for Candy, Claire, or your mom? Claire says, we need some power of the paw for my mom and Candy. We're waiting for some test results, but suspect pancreatitis.
Oh no.
Pancreatitis for Candy?
Is that a precursor for other issues?
Oh, excuse me. I don't know. Candy. Pancreatitis, I know that, like, in my IBD groups, there are cats that have pancreatitis and IBD. But sometimes I think some of the symptoms can also get mistaken for the other.
So is Candy, I forgot,
Candy was Claire's foster that her mom adopted.
that's right. Okay.
She's really pretty. Hi, Lucia.
So she basically, and the cat like threw up, lost a lot of weight, all that stuff, right?
I don't know.
Claire? What are the symptoms?
Coral, why am I yawning so much? What are you doing, Coral? said something about, like, she's like 15 pounds or something. And I was like, she doesn't look overweight.
No, she can't be 15 pounds.
Yeah, he weighed her.
Clark's 14 pounds.
No way.
We weigh ourselves and we weigh Clark. Gary was 13 and a half.
Okay, that's crazy.
That cannot be.
13 and a half is nothing. But Clark is solid.
He's not just solid, he's fat.
Also, they did an x-ray and discovered she had a badly broken hip before she was rescued. Oh, poor baby. Okay, but what are some of the signs of pancreatitis? How did you guys know? Coral, what are you doing? When she's relaxed, I'll weigh her with me.
I was gonna say,
But he weighed her. He came out, he was like, because Nala's so light, and he was like, this one is big. And he said, like 15. I was like, what?
Clark is so much bigger than her.
I know. I'm like, look at her.
Someone must have been putting their finger on the scale.
She's been vomiting a little bit of blood and won't eat anything. She's lost about 500 grams quite quickly.
Okay.
Oh God, I hope that's not what Faye has. But how do they confirm the diagnosis?
I bet there's enzymes.
Maybe. Do they do an ultrasound?
I just basically have to bug you to get you to play with me.
Well, I think that Coral's also a little longer than most cats. But we'll see, I'll weigh her. She is normally very good, motivated, hasn't been confirmed yet. They've taken bloods and urine for testing. Expect results today. Alright, power of the paw, Claire.
Yes.
And if Faye, like, all of her blood work looked good except her liver enzymes, I think, looked a little elevated, or levels, whatever. But we thought maybe it was because of her eating some of Rob's food with the steroid in it. But she still keeps, like, throwing up every couple of days, and the other night, like a couple nights in a row, she didn't want to eat the last dinner. Like, she ate during the day, but at night she was like, obviously, like, I'm not into food. And I'm like, what? So something's not right. Candy is also chunky. She's 5.5 kilograms, so has some room to lose some weight.
Is it 25 kilograms?
5.5.
Oh, so multiply that by 2.2, and that's pounds.
So like 15 pounds?
No, 2.
5.5 times 2.2.
Is 10, 11 pounds. 11, 12 pounds.
I mean, at one point, Rob was like,
You have to come take it from me.
Coral, do you want the treat? 12.1 pounds.
That's how we,
Ooh.
What?
Claire sent me the picture of the broken hip.
oh dear.
Poor baby. That looks horrible. Jeez. It's definitely warmer in this room.
I know. I'm like,
Oh,
here, I'll be nice to you. No? Okay. Sorry, she's had 6. That's enough.
yeah. Her little tiny teeth. She has tiny teeth.
I swear to God, Clark is way heavier than her. Way bigger.
I'll weigh her. Yeah, I mean, Clark is freaking solid too.
There are times when I go to pick him up, and he's just like, I have to get 2 hands around him.
That's why I'm like, I thought he was at least 16 or something pounds. She just pushed that ball.
What'd she do?
She pushed the ball.
Oh, nice. I missed it.
One of them barfed inside the track. And I couldn't get it off, the top thing off, so I had to like stick my hand in there. There's still a couple throw up kibbles in there. I'm over to the right side off camera because all angles were not flattering today and I just couldn't handle it.
And so she put me in the hot seat. Literally.
I wanted all attention on Denise today and Coral.
Literal hot seat.
Maybe if I turn the ceiling fan on.
Oh, that's an idea. Oh, will she be scared of it?
Maybe, but the one in the bedroom has been on, so. And this one doesn't get noisy like the one in the bedroom. I wish I could get the one in the bedroom not to be noisy. It's probably
Yeah.
off balance or something.
The one in the bedroom?
Yeah.
Come here.
Coral, come back.
In the bathroom. By the door.
And Nala's hiding under the bed.
Oh, that helps.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's like night and day.
But the sliding glass door makes it pretty in here.
You do.
As the fur starts flying around.
We figured out how to fix the closet door.
Kind of. I mean, it's still at an angle.
No, the wall's at an angle. The door's straight.
But that door is still pushed in at the top. I don't think it's just the frame. I don't know. We're staging a new musical, A Coraline. Denise has to fit in that tiny little couch. Now you know how I feel.
Well, I can try to lay down. Alright. Climb it. There we go.
That looks so comfortable. You should put your feet up on the...
Put my feet up on the red thing.
Yes.
Actually, this isn't
Coral,
that bad.
come on. Coral.
My head's, it's like that man that couldn't fit his head in the bed.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
there like no, was it his feet or his head were too big for the bed?
On what?
It's like not a poem, but like a fairy tale or
You mean Three
nursery
Bears?
rhyme? Yeah, there was like the man who, well,
Nala, when I first got the bag, Nala tried with everything she had to get into the closet, but I have a lock on both of my closets now. So she was only able to succeed once when I forgot to lock it. And she was not happy, neither was Coral when I took them out of the closet. Nala is in my bedroom under the bed.
I think they've gotten used to having to stay out of the closet.
Yeah, they're learning.
Have they tried to get into your bedroom closet?
Yeah, but I have the lock on it.
Have they tried recently, or?
No, I think after trying to break into this one enough times, Nala tried to break into my bedroom closet for like one day, on and off all day, and she finally realized the lock on it wasn't gonna let her.
She moved on?
Yeah. I mean, I think the next day she might have tried again, but I was like, there's a freaking lock on it! And she gave up.
When I first came in, because I go through the bedroom, through the bathroom to get to the room, I looked at her bed. It was nicely made with a big lump in the middle. And that was her under all the blankets. She was in between them.
Well, this morning both of them were under the blankets because the plumber came and she knows how to get under the sheets. Nala just got under the top blanket. Oh, look at her. See, Coral's hanging out.
Yeah, I can see her. It's like low. It's like here.
She's got it right here in the middle of her throat. Yeah, I'm like, please don't get. I'm already battling Rob's. I don't need another breakout of white chin acne. Rob has never really had an issue. I don't know what set it off.
The pollen?
I don't know. Maybe his immune system isn't as strong anymore. I don't know. But it isn't even just spots. It's his entire chin. So I was like, is it fungus? Like, is it, but either way, the treatment is the same. But every time I would clean him, the brown would like get into his fur, and then I didn't want to wipe the medication off, and so I had to trim all of his fur off there.
Oh, speaking of trimming, we had Gary wiped his butt across the carpet. So I told George, I said, grab him. And we're like clipping all the fur around his butt, down his legs. So when he walks, he looks like a clip. It just like cuts off, you know. And he's got that big floof.
Yeah. Faye had poop stuck on her the other day, and I was like, come on. And she's like, what? At least it's hard. It was like hard chunks of poop stuck to her butt. I'm like, you don't even have long fur.
No. Gary has an excuse. Although he hasn't, I don't know. His poop's been better since we went to dry food too. And I think it's really interesting that he has chosen the crystals, the clumping crystals, over the clay clumping. I guess it's clay. And he's the only one that uses the crystal ones.
What? Say hi to everybody. Stop being so scared. What are you doing? Bye, Claire.
She wants down your lap.
I don't think she does. Do you want to come up here?
I bet if you moved over here.
No,
You're not moving over there?
I don't think she would.
My back just cracked. Come here. Kitty, come here.
No, she's just not a fan of the ceiling fan. I think she was trying to tell me that she doesn't like the ceiling fan, And I'm like, well, tough, because it's raining hot in here.
Come on. Come here. Come here. I know I'm not your favorite. I can be your second favorite. Come on, baby. Smash, smash. Come here. Come on. Come here.
You're like, please,
Come here.
love me. She won't even come to me. I'll be laying in bed and I'll be like, come here. And she'll just leave me like, why? I'm like, all right.
Coral. Smudge, smudge. Smudge.
Is that no
Come
one?
here, baby. Hey, you.
Coral, why are you being so antisocial?
She just keeps on looking at Nala. It's like, why isn't she in here? Alright. Somehow on my Instagram feed, I have been offered, you know how you get offered stuff all the time? There's a lady that, like, grooms cats, grooms dogs. She wears like a camera up here. She has a camera in the room, and it's always funny when she's trying to groom a cat. And then they gave a Norwegian forest cat, like Gary, a lion cut.
Mm.
And she did something interesting. She said, she goes, we're not going to do his tail. And the reason why is because their tails will not grow back. Like, even if, like their body does. Their body fur grows back rather well. But if you, I don't know if it was Norwegian forest cats or in general long-haired cats. It said that it takes
Longer.
or they don't even grow back.
Oh gosh.
To the extent that they are, fluffy.
Yeah.
So she always suggests not shaving a tail. You shave around the back side of the tail, right? But the important part.
Alright, it's too hot in here. We'll leave the camera on for a bit. Let's see if it bombs out.
So far, so good.
Yeah, and then if it doesn't, then we'll have the cam back on. Oops.
It looks like it's crooked. Like it's
It is.
okay. Like it's leaning one way. Yeah, that's better. Now it's leaning the other way. Slightly, just a little bit.
I think it's. What are you doing, Coral?
Fingers crossed.
Like the other lock I got. I should turn down the sound